Yes, good morning, everyone. So, welcome to ABAP sessions 131 and 32, two sessions. So, I'll go with working with variables explore is going on with the database tables data. That is today's agenda, and some partial exercises related to okay exercise also we'll discuss today. That is today's agenda. So quick recap of till now whatever we have been discussed. Introduction first, architecture, then followed by dictionary. Next current topic is ABAP programming, classic ABAP programming. So yes, I prepared index also. That is that is instruction to you that overall because listening 400-hour sessions definitely required a index. Then only you can close. Otherwise, you will get a feeling as rather than clarity, you will get confused a lot. That's why, as much as possible, clarity is required. So, ABAP programming introduction, ABAP programming feature, ABAP editor standards, how to explore built-in programs, how to develop custom programs, keywords list, operators list, separators list, data types list, data objects list, string operations, if case, do while program. Then current topic type conversions, field symbols. Now the current topic is programming variables. This is the way you have the index should be there in your memory because without looking anywhere, this is what interview is. Everything should be written in the memory itself. Did I explain the sequence? Exact sequence I explained. So how? Because it is daily practice. There is no hidden secret for that. Daily working, daily practicing. Okay, no special secret. Just okay, as usual, we will remember automatically repetition through. So this is what about our SC. Okay, uh, 38. A program under within a program variable can be declared by data keyword with type addition, like addition, and as well as with different ways predefined type, local type, global type. So, more focus on predefined type is directly usage. Predefined working with predefined data type is single step, one step procedure. Working with local type is two-step procedure. Yes, where somewhere here. Working with local is two-step procedure. Local is first you have to declare types, then that means you have to inform to the system this is my own type, this is my custom type, this is my local type. Because the name is mentioned as local means that is local to that program only, valid within the program, scope is local only, then use it. So two-step procedure, declare first, use it next. Okay, that's what yesterday first hour completed. Then working with global also two-step procedure. Working with global got two things again. What are the two different things I'll tell you? Yes. Example. Yes. Suppose like working with SC11. That means dictionary data types is a single step procedure. Yes. I mean to say we can use the dictionary data types slash data elements slash structure components and the database table fields, database table hyphen fields and view fields, view fields directly because if it is what is that dictionary there is a we have to add one more precaution, that is, what is that? Predefined predefined dictionary types, we can use it. Yes, these are all predefined only. Predefined means which is SAP defined, already SAP defined, all are active, you can use them directly. But but what next? Yes, working with custom dictionary data elements, because data types we cannot, data types in the sense global data types. So data element is a data type, structure is a data type, table type is a data type, even database table and view also a part of data types only. Yes, so the data elements, okay, slash, what is that? Structure components. Okay, structure components are DB table fields and view fields. Okay, view fields is a two-step procedure. What is two-step procedure? Because you cannot use them directly. First step one, in SC level, create, uh, create custom. That means, what is the meaning of custom? Y R Z. Data element or all those stuff. Okay, like the structure component, table fields, and all Y R Z, all the stuff. You create it. Okay, create it. Create a custom data element. How to create custom data element? Already we have discussed yesterday. I shown you also. And you have to do not forget. Finally, activate it. This is a additional step. Creation is not a final step. Activation is the final step. Active, then step two. Step two is in SC38, create program and declare variable using custom data element. Yesterday I demonstrated this. Today I am giving the explanation or notes for that. Okay. Hope you guys understand or not. That means if you go to yesterday's topic only. Yeah. Actually, now onwards, I am going little slow, very slow, and in detailing also. Because actual ABAP topic starts from here. The real programming, because we are slowly entering into the simpler to medium complex, and finally we'll go to, we deal with high complex programs also. So you have to be more focused on this, each every point, because see, once I sit in front of system, I don't take any calls, I don't go outside, I don't give gap, only focused to the point, subject equal to subject, 2 hours totally dedicated to subject only, same commitment expected from everyone. That is, you stick to focused, 2 hours is enough, more than enough focused learning. Okay, because see, this is the funny thing, advantage of programming. First, initial understanding, one time you understand it, lifetime you remember it. This is the very, one time you practice thoroughly, that's it. Once you learn the subject thoroughly, you will get a job, you can relax rest of the life, cool, relax. That's it. So initial efforts required for learning phase only. That to initial learning. When we learn new things, obviously we have to put more efforts. This is what my experience and everyone's experience, because that is a new thing for us. Once rest of the things you will learn on your own only, because you are already into the automatic mode, learning mode. That passion develops, you will explore on your own. That's what. So initially we have to put lot of efforts. Okay. Yes. Next. So here These are all the dictionary data elements. Correct? I created one variable. This is a variable. Left side is variable. This right side is data type. Double click. These are all the S11 data types. Correct? Data types. But DATS, DATS, date. But GAVK date. This is my own. So I was saying this part only. Working with date or DATE, datum and all direct one step procedure, because this is already created by SAP, activated by SAP. SAP is responsible. Okay, starting letter is D, beginning letter, that is SAP data element. There are thousands of data elements are already there built in. We can use them in our programs directly. Yes, we can use them in your program. But what is that? Variable name is your choice. Appropriate data element we have to choose. That is what exactly you are looking for. You are looking for Kunar, Lifner, Matner, or Veblen, EBLN, or Bookers. That is what are all the fields. Okay, accordingly we have to use the relevant appropriate data element. Okay, data elements which are already there. Right. But these all the six directly I used it because I knew that this is already active. But whereas AVK date is not from SAP, it is ours. So when it comes to ours, it is a two-step procedure. That is, first you don't write it in the program first. It gives syntax error. First go to SC11, SC11. hmm, this is your GAVK underscore date. Create create a hmm, data element and activate it, come back and use it. Okay, yes. So the advantage of this is, if you same thing you can do it for local also, just about types keyword through you can write it. But if you write in types keyword, the limitation is that local type is up only valid for this program. But if you want to extend its scope, don't declare in the local. Same thing you do it in global, common place, central place. That is SC11. Here, if something is available in SC11, this is valid in entire SAP. I said, but make sure that status must be active. Then only you can use it anywhere. You can reuse it anywhere. So the advantage is that this AVK date can be used in not only this program, you can use it in several programs, many function modules, many global classes, many places you can use it. So this is one time creation, many times useful. Okay, where are the places it is used? So place the cursor on data element, go to this where user list, you select the programs and continue. You will get our program name. This is the easiest way, which already I told you. If this data element is already used in many areas, structures, view fields, data element, program, classes, interface, many areas, select all them. Select all. So many areas. Data element is a fundamental. It could be used in many places, many areas. Continue. Even though your search result is only one, that is, see, it's taking time. It's taking entire SCP. What is the I mean to say is, yes, final result, it will give only one program name only, because yesterday itself I created. I knew very clearly that it is used in one place only. But this is complete effort. Yes, A to Z, all tables, everything it checks. Result is this. So because this is a object, what is it? It is a repository object. It is a dictionary object. Objects can be searched by using where user list. This is already very much useful in the project. Quickly we can identify wherever it is used. Done. Clear? So I mean to say this is your two steps. Similar way, this is not only applicable to the data element, even structure component. So built-in structure components, we can use it just like a side item. We can use them directly. But AVKST is our own data, our own this thing, custom structure. That is YRZ, customer structure, with separate namespace too. It is created. So it is always two-step procedure. That means go back in SC11, create the structure, activate the structure. Once it is actively available, come back and use it in the program. Yes. So what happens? This variable is getting the data type and length from this structure component. Okay. Similarly. So this is same thing I am extending. Built-in tables, built-in structure component, built-in views, built-in data types, built-in data elements, you can use them directly. If it is similar, KNA1 is already active, it is already active, that's why it is a built-in table, KNA1 table field. We are referring to one of the table hyphen field. What is its data type? DATS. How much length? 8. So your created data also you will get DATS 8. Modified data also DATS 8 you will get it. Because this is a program variable using a program variable is declared by making use of database table field, by database table field. Yes. So as a result, what happens, because I'm not writing the step, what happens is, if you want one time you can result. As a result, what happens, variable adopts or gets the technical properties, hmm, technical properties from dictionary. Okay, dictionary data element, or yes. Okay, data element enter uses domain through, you will get it. Yes. So same table fields. I can create my own EMP master table. So EMP master, you have to create it, activate it, come back and use it in the program. You can declare variables on EMP master. Same database view, projection view and all, you create it, activate it and come back and use it. So these are all the ways we can use these many things. Hope you guys understand it easily, and this one. So it's very easy only. I will use them going forward, right? Now we have to go to the usage part, because usage is most important. Usage means application. Okay, use case in technically we call it as when to use predefined type, when to use local type, when to use global type. Yes, this is most important. Yes. Okay, we are going to the more or less same topic only. I'm writing here. Okay, right. So first of all, like yes, use predefined type. Okay, for for declaring variables. If if at all we want to perform perform general general calculations and all. Okay, yes, calculations, functions, or operations, etc., etc., or expressions, etc. Okay, yes, any type. Yes, okay. That is, this is this. I am not introducing anything new to you guys, because this is already covered. We have done addition of two numbers. There I introduced I into N1 I, N2 I result. Then after that we have added what is that? Identify vowel or consonant, or else whatever the program, odd even numbers. Next, that program recently multiplication table also, and go for that simple interest calculation also. Okay, area of circle or else your perimeter of circle. These are all the general programs, correct? So we have n number of programs purpose. We can use IFP, CNDT. These are all predefined predefined data types. Predefined data types, plural. Okay. Yes, this is important point. Correct. But now when we go for local types, okay, use local type declaration, local data type declaration, and use it within program. Use it while declaring variables. Yes, when to use. The purpose is only we want to use this local type one time, one time, one program, within one program. Yes, at that time only you have to go for local type, because you declare something inside program that is valid within program only. That's why scope is local. So if you want to do some activity only for one program, stick to that program only. I don't want to reuse it anywhere. At that time, go for local type declaration. Declare it and use it next level. This is about your normal second thing. Then the last one is, yes, use, okay, global data types. Okay, for, like I can say that, extended reusability. Because what is the advantage of this is we can, okay, yes, once declared, it is not declared, because declaration is a word applicable to the editor and coding programming. There in S11 we don't declare. Once created, creation done by SAP developer or you, both are creation. Once created and activated dictionary object, it can be used in several places, several programs, multiple programs. Okay, that is cross programs, reusable program. Yes, that is what, not only program, so extending the scope to any programs, any function models. So this is what about your overall clarity. Okay. Yes. Now, so these two are already over. We have to discuss more on this part only. Major, because if you want to do some small calculations and all, we'll do this. This is very rarely we do this, but why I introduced depth, because I know, I already told you, as a mapper, okay, if somebody written local types, you have to understand, you should not get confused. Or you are referring or debugging a program by SAP. At that time, they use local types. That's why you should not get confused. Okay, then global. Global, we have to be more flexible, more uh, familiar how to work with global things. Okay, right. Next, if you want to go for this particular scenario, next, I'm going to the one more explanation. This is most important explanation. So because in ABAP, okay, ABAP is basically business related programming language. SAP is a business software. SAP proprietary programming language ABAP deals with business related programs. Business related programming language. This is already given at the initial level. Yes. So, yes, in ABAP, most of the time we are our declarations will be based on database tables data. Yes, based on database tables data. That is because what is that explanation? In SAP, we already know that. Okay, the business data, hmm, business hmm, data permanently gets stored. Okay, data is available in database tables. Database tables. Because tables, this is your because permanent data. This is because there is no temporary concept in SAP. Yes, okay. Most of the cases, our programs will be on. Sometimes we work with SD tables, sometimes tables, sometimes FI, sometimes HR, sometimes PP, QM. Because ABAP is one, functional areas are N. So ABAP is common to work with any functional module, functional area, correct? That's why we are open to work with. Sometimes I use SD example, sometimes want early, I'll go with PP examples. Randomly, I'll shift here and there. No worries because ABAP is one only. Okay. Yes, this is what the live cases. So now I'm going to cover today's session how we work with live business data. That is most important because yesterday I demonstrated, I showed you three different because declaring variable on data element, declaring data, declaring variable using structure component, declaring by using of table field. That is only declaration examples completed yesterday. Correct. So I will totally what is that? Hmm. I'll proceed for above section till report statement. I'll comment it once again because I don't want till here. Hmm. Comment it. Commented out. There. Okay. Now, no. Yes, this is also not required. Hmm. Okay. Nothing is there. We will begin from we'll go with these things. So now I will take a business example. Accordingly, I will develop in front of you because here I already covered one more example also. How we are going to fill the variables. Fill the variables in three different ways. Somewhere here, when we started, yes, this was the yes. So variable can be filled by using our own values. That is hard coded values or within the program you can assign the values into value keyword, move keyword or equals to. These are all the different ways you can go for go for this is already we know very much clear. Yes, but What exactly this? This scope is local only. Only we can declare it, use it, assign the values, and you can get the result also. Yes, anything. Sometimes I don't want to go for hard coded values within the program. Hard coded means it is a kind of fixed value, fixed result always. That is hard coded. Opposite to hard coded is flexible. Flexible is don't write anything in the program, go with user acceptance. Everything user decides. That is, programmer doesn't decide anything within the program. Programmer only declares. At runtime, while execution, selection screen appears where user enters the value. Accordingly, user entered data, we will process the remaining program. Dynamically, will get the output. This is called as flexible, flexible programming. That's okay. Okay, these two are very simple only. That is, you can fill the variable by program within program or by user input data. But not these two. Most of the times we will go with this approach. There is a third approach called as we can fill the variable by using database table data. If you want to database are there in the underlying below architecture. Below in the sense, if you look at presentation application database, three layer architecture, the tables resides permanently in the database layer. Tables and tables data stored in the underlying bottom layer. You are clear in architecture, I already covered this. So if you want to fetch data, retrieve data, we have to use select query, select statement, because you cannot move the value from database layer to application layer. You cannot use move statement to move the value. You cannot use like that, because you can only use move statement to move value from one variable to another variable, or else one value to variable. That is move value. Move doesn't work with layer to layer, one tire to another tire, you cannot. So there is a, obviously we have to use select query or select statement. This is a part of open SQL statements. So actually we will discuss in depth of select queries later. But now I have to introduce this select query slowly. No confusions. I will take you to very slowly only, because variables you have to aware of how to work. Yes, always. Okay, you do remember it. Yes, I am coming to the final things. Working with variables is a three-step procedure. Three-step procedure. First step one, declare variable. How you declare that classification already over. Step two. Step two is what? Fill value into variable, in variable or into variable. What are the different ways of filling value to variable? That is separate step. Then final step is what next? Hmm? What next? Print variable. That's it, no? Because ultimate basics remain same. I told you structured programming covers what? First, declarations. Second, operations. Third one is output. This is the sequence. You remember this pair. In the declarative program area, first we'll declare all the variables, what are all the required. Unique variables, different names. Then we'll try to fill the variables or use that variables in my operative section, below section. I told you, don't declare unnecessary variables which you are not going to use it. And other way, what is the other way statement? Whatever is required, you declare those things only. Don't waste memory, unnecessary memory, because if you declare something you are not going to use, that is memory wastage. Memory is a valuable parameter of the system, correct? Yes, in the object oriented we have a garbage collection. That is a separate concept. Unused, not used variables memory gets automatically deallocated. That's a different story. In ABAP, you are responsible. That's why you, while practicing also, don't declare unnecessary variables. Whatever is required, declare it, use it. Or whatever you want to use it, first go to above, declare first, use it next. Either way, you can. That's why before program, to avoid all the unnecessary stuff, first you have to be clear with always how, what is the program development method or methodology is, what exactly the output expected, what is the result expected, okay, think, or what you want to display finally, that you come in reverse order, or what are the client expectation, business expectation, customer expectation. First, that should be more clear before developing any program. If next question, you are clear with what is expected output, accordingly, then how do you achieve it? Then come to the second step, how we are going to achieve it. So to achieve that, how many variables required? Declare it. Then use it. Then finally achieve it. This, all the three have some relevance. Okay? Sequence, relevance, everything matters. Done. So this is the day one. I introduced. Same procedure, same steps we are following. Not today. Every time we'll go in this mix sequence only. But variations. This is always print statement, final statement. But print can be repetitive printing, conditional printing, different. Sometimes message statement through printing, sometimes write statement through printing, skip U line, all those printing. Okay, yes. Writing to output screen, list screen. Okay, yes, these are all the ways. Now I am going to go with these examples. Business examples we'll discuss now. What are the business examples? So first of all, when it comes to business, there are three things, three uh, people comes into picture. One is client or customer. Second, functional consultant, because think in a project point of view. Then you are the technical consultant, and as well as, and you act like a tester also. Testing is also developer testing, functional testing, client testing, user testing. That's okay. So these are all the ways. So, but in a live project, client separate, functional consultant separate, technical consultant separate. But in this demo, while introducing the course, I have to feel myself as a client. I have to tell you this is my requirement, and as a functional consultant, I have to give the solution also, and as a technical consultant, I have to implement also, and finally, I have to test my program as a part of unit testing, then as a functional testing and user acceptance testing. Everything me only. This is the difference. Got it? Training versus working. Yes. So, okay, no problem. We will in, and moreover, in the live project, requirement will be given to you. No assumptions. If okay, though no R&D, no trial and error in the live project. If client gives crystal clear requirement, you have to just implement it. That's it. But in the learning model, we have to, if I give assignment to you, exercise to you, you have to work on that. That's okay. Otherwise, we have to assume a requirement, accordingly you develop it. Yes. So let us go to one example program. First, I am going to, yes, yes, like this is my customer master table. Okay, this is my customer master table. Go to, okay, zero entries. Okay, entries are not there. Uh, we'll check it out because they are going to fill the data they said. We'll check it out. Uh, vendor master, vendor master, we have three records. Okay, good. So I will use these three records only. Yes. This is your three records, right? First, fundamentally. So I have vendor one, vendor two, vendor three, right? This vendor belongs to which country? This is my question. Very simple. Yes, vendor details are there. So if I ask this question to the functional people, generally functional consultant vendor creation is BPT code. Our vendor creation is XK03. XK03 is the 010203. 01 for create, 02 for change, 03 is display. Correct? So that's why they will go to mostly functional consultants are familiar at front end screens, front end T codes levels. Okay, they rarely check the program and they rarely go. So now, if you want to go for display customer, yes, this is my supplier or sorry display supplier or vendor. Press enter. That's it. Just I entered. Yes, right. Okay, select at least address data or this is the any one of the checkbox required. Yes. Okay, any one general data, company code data, purchase organization data. Yes. Okay. Yes. So here under general data you will find India. Yes, this is India. Okay, clear? Yes, this is the name. So you can see at a screen level. But if some program point of view, so in the program we want to display this particular requirement or in the form you want to display this requirement or in the file you want to in the A11 file you want to display this requirement. So this is a screen. Sometimes users doesn't have this particular this one. So that's why how do you develop a program for that? So now I am giving requirement for that. Just we are going in a different model altogether. Okay, yes, this is your business requirement. Just I am giving as business requirement is nothing but client requirement or customer requirement. So identify the uh, what is that country of the vendor so and so. Yes, vendor, that vendor number we copied, right? Somewhere, yes, this is the vendor number. That is, identify means what? Yes, this is what the requirement is. Yes. So, it's requirement very straightforward and simple. Now, generally, I am not writing as a functional consultant. We know that, yes, okay, as a functional consultant, we know that vendor master data is stored in LFA1 table, database table, right? That is one thing. So if you go to SC11, LFA1, open it, then the field name is land1. So the table name is identified and the field land1 provides the country name. That's it. Okay, sorry, country name. Because this is what the analysis. How do you achieve? So that's it. Two things are clear. Business requirement, the functional solution. Table and field identified and they gave told to ABAPer that this is the field, this is the table, you go and bring them. What exactly the ABAPer's solution? First step. Step 1. Step 1. Declare variable variable using okay LFA1 land 1. LFA1 land 1. First step. Second step. Because initially I am very much slow. At one stage we will speed up because these are all initial steps. First, because a lot of functional consultants are attending these sessions, I have to go little slow only. Yes. So declare variable. Next, fill the variable. Fill the variable using select query. Select query or select statement. Yes. Then step 3. Step 3. Hmm? What next? Display. Okay. Finally, display. What next? Country. Okay. Like vendor. Vendor. So and so belongs to which country? Okay. Belongs to country. Which country? That means identify the country is nothing but identify the vendor. The vendor belongs to which country? Hmm. Yes, either way you can write it, or else identify the country name of the particular vendor. Either way, more or less meaning is same. Right. So three-step procedure I will as a developer approach. First step, you have to understand very closely, clearly. Yes, data. Declarative statement. Data. Yes. So here you can write yes, normal. There are two, three ways we will declare it. GV underscore land one is okay. Type LFA1 LFA1 land one LFA1 land one. That's it. This is declaration. Second, second one is select query. Okay, we will give some gap so that you will don't confuse. Yes. Oh yes. Go to the select. This is first time we are writing a select query here. So select. Okay, select is a keyword. That's why you'll write it in uppercase. Select space. Single is a keyword. Select a single land one is the field name. Select a single land one. Into is a keyword. GV underscore land one is the target variable name. Followed by from is a keyword. From followed by the source table. Table name is in small case. And where is a keyword. Where is a keyword. Where followed by filter condition. What is that condition? Condition is where listener equals to yes. Where listener equals to yes. This one. We have to declare this. Hmm. Yes. So it should be 10 digits. Yes. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Yes. Okay. I'll tell you the reason and done. Done. So this is syntactically correct. Over. Then we have to, as a best practices. Best practices are most important. Yes. Two things we have to write. If condition if press tab and if you will get it automatically. That is saves time. If size sub RC check. Size sub RC. Always size sub RC check we will do it in a negative case first. All standards I am introducing to you. Negative first, positive next. Okay. Yes. So size sub RC not equals to 0. This is, you heard about it, not equals to symbol. Already I covered it. Not equals to 0. Yes. Not equals to 0. Then right statement, right statement. What we will write it? Value not found. Simply. Value not found is nothing but your query result is failed. That's what the meaning is. Okay. Don't say that particular which value not found, this particular, this vendor related so and so land one value not found. That's the meaning. If you go to the else part, hmm, else part, we can print the, yes, we can print it. Where, yes, even without size sub RC and all, you can directly print it, or with the size sub RC through, you can print it. Because I'm knowingly, unknowingly getting into the standards way of writing. So, right now we'll go to right statement. Right statement. Yes, what I said is, it's the vendor, hmm, vendor so and so, hmm, so and so vendor belongs to country, hmm, vendor belongs to country. Write the GV land one. Yes, when colon comma chain state. That's it. There ends the story. Okay. Yes. So this is your output. So you want to print it condition based, you can print it. This is one approach. Okay. Otherwise, I don't want this condition. Comment it out. Okay. First, let me check it out. Yes. This is the output. Vendor belongs to country India. So this part. This is a kind of hard coded text followed by the value from the dictionary. So this value is not given anywhere in the program. There is no equals to operator, or there is no move keyword or value keyword, or no parameters. We are absolutely fetching from database. Next, I don't want this condition. I want to print openly. Openly in the sense, you can directly write this only write statement. Okay, you can add it here. So what happens? Still it is valid. Declaration, operation and printing. Done. Still output remains the same. Right. But now we have to go to step by step explanation and all we have to see. Right. So now I'll take you to this example in a debug mode first. How it is working. Execute debugging. Debugger. So this is the practical data usage. First example. Once you understand this example, entire ABAP is over, because the entire ABAP only depend on this small example. Okay, remaining things you will catch very easily, no doubt. Only you have to understand this particular case only. Okay, so if you go to, yes, GV land one first, double click. Our approach, you have to, how to debug also you have to know, you have to aware of. Yes, this is your, mm, yes. Okay, GV land one is a variable declared by database table hyphen field. LFA1 is the table, its field called as land one. Yes, that LFA1 land one uses land one underscore GP as the data element. Yes, you go to here, LFA1 land1 uses land1 underscore GP. Double click data element, double click domain, it uses character 3. Input and output character 3. Yes. So country in SAP, country key is always 3 characters maximum. It is IN for India, US, DE for German, etc. All we use it only 2 letters only. Only 2 letters that you can check it out in this T005. T005 is value table. Here you will find all the 2 letters. So land one is always so many land ones, 249 land ones are there. Okay, 249. You check. This is already known to you in SC11. We have covered in detail. In detail, UAE, that is AE, etc. etc. So this is your okay. If you want to see, yes, almost yes, country only country key is there, but this country key text you want to print it, you have to go to some other table. Okay, some other table through you can print the country key text. Yes, country key text is stored in some other table. That is, if you go to SC16N, you can see the text table. So if you type that country key T005 ST005T, there if I give the country as India IN, it will print the country text also. IND is there, and India, yes, India, INDIA, yes, the complete text required sometimes. Okay, so you can fetch from this table also. Okay, yes, this is about your overall next level procedure. Okay, that we'll talk later. So come back to our basic topic. Okay, so this is what the land1 underscore GP character 3, right? Then select statement result is most important. Select query, select statement, both are same. Once system crosses select query, we can check psi sub RC also. Yes, can check psi sub RC. Yes, psi sub RC is 0 by default. If you come here, yes, psi sub RC 0 again. 0 because it is successfully executed. The country value is filled by India. We are just printing that. So this is your register procedure. But sometimes I will go with another example. We will write, we will go for some 003, suppose 1 all zeros 3. This vendor itself is not available. At that time, what is your answer? If you execute, it is printing blank value. So this is wrong approach. First of all, vendor itself is not there. How do you print wrong value? That's why two things. First of all, what happened to my select query? That's why don't this type of writing outside generally not recommended, because yes, if you yes, this is not recommended. The reason is conditional based text will print it at that time only. At that time only, yes, I will go with how it is wrong. I can tell you later. We will come back. Yes, execute it. How do you execute program menu? Execute debugging. As we know, available are only 3 vendors. That is 1 all zeros, 1 all 01, 1 all 02. But where is 1 all 03? That is that vendor itself is not there. Then how you try to fetch? So just check. So go to GV land 1. GV land 1 select. So after crossing select query, we have to check size sub RC equals to 4. Psi sub R C is not 0. Psi sub R C 4 means select query failed. There is no value found. There is no value for 003. Yes. But still, the right statement is open outside. As per above point of view, it will end with the last executable statement is this. So there is a common write statement, system prints write statement. But what is the value it is printing? Initial value as blank value it is printing. That leads to lot of confusions. That's the reason this approach is not required. We have to change this. How do we change it? Yes, we will change this approach. In else display part, I am going to add this particular display step itself is a part of yes. Okay. What happens if successfully found? I'm going to comment this outside statement. Outside is not required. Then I will go back to uncommented. Yes. Uncomment. Yes. This is step 3. We'll comment it out. So now one positive case, one negative case. We will see now. Yes. Okay. First, again, debugging. Program menu, execute, debugging. Program menu, execute, debug. Yes. So, come here. GV land 1. GV land 1, select query result. Yes, double click on size sub RC. Sub RC is available here, or sub RC is, you can explicitly check. So after crossing, this is for, we are checking for which vendor? 003 vendor. But that vendor itself, so once the system crosses 93 line, yes, we'll come to know, yes, sub RC is 4. Sub RC 4 means not equals to 0 is true. Because 4 is not equals to 0 is true. That is why it is going to write the value not found. Okay? Yes, value not found. Clear? Yes. This is your approach. So I'll will move on